against an unranked opponent, can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
They'll leave it with him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Keeps looking downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
To the air on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Buys a little extra time. Across the 25, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering the success now early.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball is coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Fires to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Crosses the 35. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On second down, he'll fire. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this run.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and to catch, to work that defense and get the first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
They used those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. And he tried to punch it in himself, but the defense stands tall on first down.
Well, they tried to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
They'll run it on third and goal. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Love the decision to go for it here. You're playing at home. It's early in the game. You're sending a clear message to your guys offensively that we're going to go get this thing cranked up and started right.
And this crowd loves it. They want to go for it on fourth down. They want points. They want action. They want some momentum for us on this football field.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. To the house. Touchdown, Panther!
And how about this offense? A big situation on fourth and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And he added the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaches.
Off he goes! They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Scarlet Knights get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. At the 20, he's got space. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights!
And what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. They're trying to get to him. At the 40, there he goes! Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground.
He's got such good awareness. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Direct snap. Picked picks up the first down. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pulls and fired complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Pitt! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of the long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll bring it out. It's Black. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it to the back. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Trying to get to it. Looking to buy time. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get positive yards.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
pressure coming. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Quarterback checking off. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Rutgers.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
The give to the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. The give to the lone running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Bounced off his feet.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down. It's true, and no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
coming after him. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to Johnson. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40, the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Going up top on first down. The throw. That's caught. It's Hoffman. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
42 Spider.
From the gun. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
You see more and more of this in college football. They hand it off in the jet sweep on short yardage. This time the defense was not fooled at all. They were locked in, get the receiver to the ground. No first down for you.
Give to the running back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Bringing it back, it's Black. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there.
1st and 10.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third.
33-14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It is good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency here.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to UTSA. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Crosses the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.